look awesome.
Yay!
Not bad for two stressed out, awesome people.
That's right. I mean, are we all stressed, though?
Yeah, I'm just saying stress in general.
Yeah.
And stress is a good thing.
It is. It is.
Tests your mettle.
It does test your mettle. Lately, though, we've had our mettle tested quite a bit. So,
if you were a metal, what metal would you be?
Oh, I mean, platinum.
Yeah.
Platinum's heavy. It's durable. It's so durable, but it's soft.
Yeah.
So it leaves a scar easily.
Yes.
So a little bit about me.
Yes, I had a friend one time. I have a very dear friend of mine that whenever there was conflict or anything, or whenever people were about to fight or get, when it got really tense, he would just yell, "I am made of solid iron!"
Wow.
And it really diffused the situation.
Okay.
So if I had to pick a metal, I think I would be solid iron.
There you go.
Yeah.
I would pick gold for you, babe.
You would?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
What, do you love me or something?
Oh, well, welcome to 420, my dudes. If you haven't listened to our podcast before, we're super excited to have you join us. We podcast on a regular basis to talk about current events, what's happening in political landscape with cannabis, our own lives, and how cannabis plays a major part in them.
For sure. All that, we travel around and we meet green entrepreneurs, we meet green investors, we meet everyone in the cannabis game from the bottom to the top. And we're going to be interviewing them and we're going to be talking to them. So glad you could join us today.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And we also love to smoke cannabis.
Yes. So, true 420 my dudes fashion, Liz, what do we got loaded up in the Zhivago today?
Dr. Zhivago says hello. I've got this bong, this piece. I use the word bong. I don't know why. I guess when you're shopping at a head shop or something, they want to call it a water pipe.
Oh,
if
well,
you're
that's in Texas. Yeah.
And maybe bong just isn't.
Isn't it
like,
fun to say bong?
I love
and
to
they're
say
like,
bong.
whoa, it's a
what are you talking
water
about?
pipe. You mean a water pipe?
Wow.
What are you, a cop?
But yeah, I could go in and just buy a gun with no problems.
Yeah.
And say that very comfortably here in Texas.
I'm 18 on SSRIs. Can I have that gun? Sure, no problem.
Yeah. So what we are smoking today, out of Dr. Zhivago, the piece that I bought that I got for my birthday from this fine gentleman over here, is Double Dragon from Pure Beauty.
And it is the bomb.
Love this brand.
We got to meet the Pure
strain.
Beauty peeps.
Yeah, at House of Flowers.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna smoke this.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna get away from the
We're getting a live review, a live cannabinoid review here. Yes, follow us on all the socials, but glad you're here on 420 my dudes. Check out this sign.
Yes.
How rad is that neon?
Shout out to Nell Rock.
Nelson Rockwood, you genius.
Yeah, our best man at our wedding.
Best
He's
man at
pretty
our
handy.
wedding. Yeah, the smelly Nelly.
Yeah, so this is delicious. If any of you haven't used a bong before, this is kind of how you do it. You load the bowl. This is called a bowl. You pack it with some greens, ground up, whether with your fingers or with a grinder or whatever. You add some water. The water cools down the smoke. So it just makes for a better experience, smoking flower. Flower, for those of you who are uninformed, are the nugs, the green nugs. We call those flowers.
You'll hear it called flower.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of ways that cannabis comes to us these days. Wax, shatter, oils, tinctures. But flower is just the good old sack of grass, man.
Yes.
You gonna?
I am.
Rip, pass.
Yep, puff, pass. That's how it goes.
Right.
Rip, pass.
It's
in this
a
house.
rip, pass. Type
So
of
this
house.
little dangle, this fiery dangle, is hemp wick.
That's a little fire dangle.
We love using hemp wick. Your hemp wick just went out though.
Yeah, I see it.
So entrepreneurs, green entrepreneurs, will somebody make a solution to the hemp wick problem? The reason we use hemp wick is because we don't want to inhale butane. And it just hemp wick can get messy and can get a pain in the ass and all of these things. So I have a few friends working on that problem right now. But hey, man, if you're out there, send us a note. We'll send you our address. Send us a hemp wick solution.
The bong is clogged.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, and simply really what the hemp wick needs is just some sort of like containment. It gets all unspirally. I've seen people put little clips on them, but it would be really cool to have sort of one operational open, the wick comes out, light it on fire, wick goes away, and then when you click it all back together, it all components back together. I'm not an inventor, but if you can...
But I have a patent on that idea.
But if you can just code that, that would be great. If you could just decode what I've just said.
And you haven't even gotten a hit.
No,
from the bong
it's
yet,
sort of clogged up there.
Yeah.
There's a clog in the bong.
Clog in the bong. Bong clog.
Matching the gas tank.
Yeah.
Boom.
So, another reason, really the main reason that we are doing 420, my dudes, that we're producing our TV show Grow House, that we're always traveling everywhere, talking to people about cannabis is because we do believe in the power of the plant. It's a miracle plant. So much research to back it up. Like, don't even get me started. Don't even get us started on the kind of mass hysteria and brainwashing that's taken place over the last 5-6 decades. We're getting away from that. Obviously, there are 39 states where weed is legal.
Yay, states that have it legal, and that's why we started this podcast here in Texas, and why we're doing what we're doing is because we want to help aid in the fight to show that weed means wellness, and it means a happier life, and it means less blacking out because of a libation. It's a better drug all around, and it's our choice what we want to do.
Yeah.
And too many people have suffered from the criminal aspect of this plant, and we got to change that in our state, and that's why we're just planting a flag in the ground and saying it's 420, my dudes. And I want to real quick. Liz calls me a rigger because I've always got a clip in my pocket or something because I'm ready to rig up anything that we need rigged up.
Yeah, like a bobby pin or something.
Yes.
Like you'll carry around like a piece of a clip.
Oh yeah.
For like a week, and I'm like, why do you have that?
We may need it. You never know. May have to hang a tapestry.
This is good for rigging.
Just good for rigging. But I did just so there was a clog in the little bowl here.
Yeah.
And I took a branch from our plant to undo it. So nature's rigging.
Mother Nature, the first rigger.
So we have birthday cake here from Cookies.
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry, Double Dragon.
You haven't even had a hit. So
I know.
This is why we do what we do. So that you can actually see with your own eyes what, some of the effects of the wacky tobacco can be. I don't know. I'm feeling relaxation right now. Am I growing horns out of my head, or is anything weird happening to me that I don't know about that I may not be privy to, Patrick?
What? No, I feel great. I feel Double Dragon really, it's a peppy one.
Yeah.
It makes me feel happy.
Yeah, I love you on Double Dragon.
It makes, I always dream, whenever I smoke the Double Dragon, I dream of having like a 2-headed dragon tattoo on my chest. Because it just makes me feel chest forward.
I just imagine some leathery wings behind your head. Some really like cute leathery wings, dragon wings.
Oh, like just hanging out?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be rad. A dragon man?
Dragon man. So Double Dragon, pure beauty, love it. Can we switch gears? Can we switch gears from cannabis and talk about mushrooms?
Yes, we can.
What? We don't just talk about cannabis on this show. We talk about everything.
Well, we talk about anything that makes your mind better because of something you can take from the earth. Right? And that is what fungus is. And yes, Denver has voted to decriminalize
psilocybin.
Boom.
Boom. Spell that.
Yeah.
Psilocybin, aka magic mushrooms. Mushrooms have a psychoactive effect on your brain. Magic mushrooms do. I've only done them once, and it was a sublime experience. Thank you, Patrick, for
You're
that.
welcome.
My shaman. But it's amazing that, there are, obviously plants from the earth can do things to you. Some of those things are maybe feel negative or compromise your health. Some of those things are positive and have a lot of wellness benefits. And, cannabis is one of those things, and also psilocybin.
Yes.
It does some amazing things to the human brain.
I think vets had a big part in that. Just sort of post-traumatic war stress.
Yeah.
And taking those drugs to sort of reacclimate your mind to connection, human connection, feeling part of society, feeling part of the world.
Yeah.
That is what that plant is for.
Yep.
And that's what the medicine can do. You can have truly profound spiritual experiences on it. If you've never done mushrooms, I do recommend just going into it with an open mind. Don't necessarily go looking for like, I'm going to do these mushrooms to find myself and, create some sort of anxiety around that. Do it because you want to try it and see what it does.
Yeah, so I actually think that you should probably go in with a plan, because that's how I did.
For sure.
That's how I did it.
Go into it however you like.
Different schools of thought, and I think we represent different schools of thought about drugs in general. I mean, I think you've got a lot more, well, not different schools of thought, but I think you have a lot more experience. Mm-hmm. I think it's safe to say, for me, it's been more of like, when I came into adulthood, kind of toeing the water with weed. And use it for very specific kind of medical purposes, depression, anxiety, all of that. And, I immediately saw the benefits of that. But I think you, Patrick, just as a creative and somebody who's always been creative, like how have you used cannabis and mushrooms and other you kind of natural remedies to spur creation?
Sure. I do want to, one point of clarity, just real quick. What I'm just saying is don't be anxious about it. Like I've been around so many people who have such fear around trying it, and just if you're gonna do it, try to just choose to do it and not be afraid. Like really lose the fear. And sometimes that fear, from what I've seen, is mounted around this: what am I going to discover about myself, or what meaning of life am I going to get of this? Is it going to be too intense?
Or what happens if I poop myself?
Or what if I poop myself?
That's a fear.
Yes. Or I've seen people have a seizure because they were too anxious. They let anxiety get a hold of them while they were on it. So what I'm simply saying is try to
way to scare everyone.
No, these are.
I've seen ugly things. Don't go in scared.
I've seen things.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, I think those stories are always more about, the people. It's about doing it consciously. And if you're a high-strung person and you are being high-strung about drugs, you are going to feel an effect that's unfamiliar to you, and you're probably going to freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
So, try going for a run. Try getting that runner's high going.
Yeah.
Before you get any other high. That was the first high that I've ever had in my life, and still the best. The runner's high.
The runner's high?
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
All I'm saying is just like, you don't need to be afraid. And go at your own pace and do all the drugs is what I'm saying.
And feel free to ask questions. I hope that people listen to this and they hear friendly voices and they're like, wait a minute. They're talking about drugs. They're talking about mushrooms. They're talking about weed. You can trust that we are learning as we go, and we are giving, our own honest opinions.
For sure.
Of what it's like,
You asked
ask us questions.
You asked me a question too.
Yes.
And I needed a point of clarity.
You weren't ready for the question.
I wasn't ready. I just, I love everybody, and they should all try things. Is all I'm really saying, I guess, here. But I use them recreationally, and I use them also for tuning into gratitude. And as a creative, I am at my best when I am happiest, and the most grateful, and sort of I'm the most inspired when I recognize the beauty in this life and the gratitude of just opening your eyes and having air in your lungs. And at the end of the day, all these little things that can stress us out and really overwhelm us. Yeah. I use plants to go back to the basics, and that is, dude, we could be dead.
Hell yeah.
And they always connect me to the fact that I'm alive for some reason. There's a reason for this. Yeah. So why would you not wake up every day trying to seek that with light and hope? And that's to me what I get a kick out of when I do psychedelics. And cannabis can certainly, I don't find it to be that psychedelic, but it can, it can cause psychedelic thinking and out there thinking and out past yourself thinking, which is what I think you need for gratitude.
Yeah. I think maybe if you were to smoke a joint and go to a show. Like
some Tame Impala.
Tame. Or any show at Red Rocks. Oh my God.
Right.
Yeah. Just get after it. That's where experimentation gets really fun, when you introduce different elements, that are kind of playing with your mind. Right?
Yes. Beyond just the drug, like doing something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you're just what it is at the end of the day. This is how we see it. This is how we roll. We use it to just enhance cool experiences. We have fun no matter what. But sometimes it's like, geez, I'm so stressed out. I've been traveling so much lately. Like, I really just want to smoke a bowl and go to sleep, because I know I'm going to have the most delicious sleep if I, smoke a bowl of Northern Lights or something, using strains. I mean, it's almost like I feel like an apothecary for myself, or an herbalist. Right?
Sure.
It's like, I know what strain works for me for certain situations, and it's like, boom, I use it. It's wonderful.
Totally. Or like what, psychedelic could be good for certain eras of a lifetime, or certain moments in a lifetime, certain events, right?
Yep.
Think about it as a runner, right? You were like, okay, I know that I need to fuel my body X so that I can perform Y. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just, hey, I'm going to do... You know what would really make what would make this river rafting trip really awesome? Mushrooms.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Or like a lot, micro dose of something,
Totally.
or a little, a joint, or ripping a bowl with the boys before you, or the ladies, ripping a bowl.
Oh God, ripping a bowl with the ladies.
Yeah.
Before doing anything.
Yeah.
Is pretty much the most fun. So, I was lucky enough to be invited to this dinner put on by NorCal Cannabis and Chelsea Handler last week in Sonoma County. And it was Women in Cannabis. And I'll probably be talking about it in some form or fashion for the rest of my life, because it was my first experience in an all-women group with weed.
Yeah.
And that was just... It was fucking great.
Yeah.
It was great. I was a little overwhelmed at first, I think, because it was just, all of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of cool chicks. Everybody looked fly as fuck.
Right.
Everybody was just ready.
A table of weed.
At many tables.
Yes.
Of the most beautiful flower. And edibles were there also. There were no concentrates. A concentrate is, think about a vape, wax shatter, any concentrated version of THC, right? It's extracted from the plant.
Right.
I like the plant. So when I see flower power. When I see flower, I was just so excited, and I wanted to try all the strains. Of course, I didn't. I found one of my favorite strains is lamb's bread, and so I just started there. And I really just wanted to experience the entire evening. So, can you get too high? It depends on you and your brain and how you feel. For me, I wanted to maintain this feeling of this like high throughout the evening.
Yeah.
Right? So I was really conscious about drinks. We're in Sonoma County. We were at a winery. Bowman Cellars.
Yeah.
Bowman Cellars.
How was that wine, by the way?
Oh, it was amazing. I had one glass. I savored that freaking glass all night because my taste buds were in overdrive.
Right. High as hell.
I was just feeling it. Just feeling it. It was wonderful. And so yeah, that's...
Was there an oyster bar too, Liz?
There was an oyster bar. Oh my God.
Yo,
we gotta post some of those pictures. Shout out to Elise McRoberts.
I was going to say, Elise, you met Elise.
The queen. We met Elise, the queen bee. If you guys don't follow her on Insta yet, or her many other endeavors, you got to do that. She puts on very, very cool events, very cool cannabis events, mainly in the Northern California region, but she gets down to SoCal. Elise gets everywhere. You got to check her out. She's a badass. And so we hit that oyster bar together.
Yeah, she's awesome.
So I don't know how we got on this conversation.
Well, we were talking about mushrooms, and I
want
to say this.
Sometimes.
Here's a little cool thing I learned, or just kind of my brain went there, is I was like, if 420 is for weed, what is mushrooms? And I discovered that right now, there is a group called the 920 Coalition, and they're trying to. There have been a big advocates in the game. They're part of the lobby groups and part of the nonprofits that have pushed psilocybin as medicine. They're called the 920 Coalition, and they're trying to make 920 their 420.
Sounds like they have.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
So,
like,
dude,
who's going to come in and be like, nah, I think it's 727.
So once Liz and I see weed as legal in Texas, we will immediately take the 420 down and become 920, my dudes.
Yeah, no.
Psilocybin advocates.
That might be that'll be your own podcast. Because I've only had one experience with the mighty magic mushroom, and it made me a mute. So I would just sit here. Maybe that's, yeah. That would be an interesting show.
You did kind of go mute, huh?
Well, it was beautiful. The cosmos were putting on a show for me.
Yes, we were watching the blood moon eclipse.
Yep.
And
Joshua
the stars
Tree
were dancing in Joshua Tree. That was an awesome night.
Dude, it was amazing.
That was crazy.
It was so great. And we just laid there and had our eyes open and kind of let, Mother Nature wow us.
Yes, awesome. We did. Yes,
and we saw 2 aliens. There
was some sort
sightings of extraterrestrial behavior.
Yes. There was weird. We definitely saw like a red streak in the sky that zagged and zigged.
And zigged.
You know what I mean? It went like.
Well, we both agreed that we saw it and we were like, oh shit. And then it zagged away or zigged away or whatever.
Yes. Very red, and it made like a pattern of red dots. Is kind of what I saw now that I think about it. Again, we were on psychedelics. Which is
why I think we were able to really see
one of my favorite memories of that, of doing mushrooms with you, was your face was just permanently smiling.
Yeah.
You were permanently just like mouth open smiling.
Yeah.
And that's, the power of that plant.
Yeah,
it really, and I think the lasting effects of it can be months at a time. I've certainly felt still spiritually fulfilled from them or whatever, full of heart for a month or two afterwards, and like reconnect to that experience. So that's why I definitely can see it as a shamanistic plant for spiritual well-being as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I did.
That's awesome.
920, my dudes.
Okay, so we've got we've got some gift bags to open, and I think in honor of our first true crack at the video podcast, we're posting this on our YouTube channel. After we wrap it up, we'll get the podcast on iTunes. We'll get the video by this weekend on our YouTube channel. It's Grow House TV. So check that out. A lot more coming to our YouTube channel in the coming months. So super exciting stuff. But we wanted to open up our MaryJae gift bags. Now, MaryJae is MaryJae Smoke Culture, Austin, Texas. This is our favorite shop in Austin.
Oh, it's awesome.
And I mean, my God, one of the most beautiful, kind of head shops we've ever been in.
Yes.
Right. So MaryJae is a head shop. I like to call it a pre-dispensary.
It's a pre-dispensary. You walk in and when weed's legal here, they're going to be selling.
Yes. And it's modern and it's clean, beautiful. I mean, pieces that I've never seen before, products that, I didn't even know existed, and I'm in the game, So these women, Francisca and Jay, they've done an amazing job.
Yeah.
So Franny and Jay, shout out.
They're our friends.
Love you guys.
And they gave us these cool gift bags.
Yeah, we got to shoot with them for our TV show Grow House. We are going to have an Austin episode. Super! I'm so excited about that.
Me too. Yeah, who knew there's lots of cannabis market to explore here in Austin.
Tons of cannabis market to explore. So here we go. Let's check out what we have.
Okay.
All right. Okay. We got some stickers. Awesome stickers. MaryJae breaking the taboo.
That's a great motto. Breaking the taboo.
That's what we're all about. We've got stickers. We have a CBD cooling stick.
That's awesome.
Which I'm going to use now. What I love about their selection, or what I love about MaryJae in general, is that they give you education. They educate you on all the products. They are so intense about CBD in the best ways. So I get questions all the time about CBD and how it works and, what's the deal. I'm happy to talk about it, but oftentimes I just send my friends to MaryJae. Like, I literally dropped off my friend last week at MaryJae, went back to pick her up an hour later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun little kind of venture that we went on.
You're like the
I'm the ambassador,
the
baby.
ambassador. Yeah.
I'm the ambassador. A lot of people don't know that cannabis is legal in Texas. We do have a medical program. It's quite restrictive, and there are bills that are on the floor right now that have been presented to expand the program. So super exciting. But we do have a cannabis program here in Texas, and we're gonna.
The other thing,
grow.
the other cool thing about MaryJae, just in terms of cannabis, is that they do have CBD flower. So you can buy the plant and wax. So you can buy like vapable or wax dabs or flower of just CBD.
Yes.
And you smoke it. It looks like THC weed.
Smoke it in your bong.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Yeah, it looks like weed. I mean, it looks like actually really beautiful weed. The nuggets.
It is, and I think that's why a lot of people are confused. What is CBD versus what is THC and weed, and how does it all interconnect? THC is the psychoactive component, is a psychoactive cannabinoid, right? That means it does things to your brain. It may lift your spirits. It may make you giggle. It may make you super creative, just whatever. That's the THC talking. The CBD is all about the body high. CBD is, think pain relief, think sleep. Think recovery. Oh my God, CBD and muscle recovery. It's just like they go hand in hand.
What's really cool is it's one of those products that certainly it had a real snake oil sense about it, right?
Yeah,
CBD.
totally.
It's like, oh, what is this new thing?
It's not new.
It's one of those things that is spoken for itself, and people are really starting to see the benefits of it. Almost everyone I know has said, "Oh yeah, I use CBD." You meet new people, and it's like maybe they don't smoke weed, but they are into CBD. They're taking it, and
totally,
that's amazing. That's amazing. But you can get it.
So you can get it in flower form. You can get it in the concentrate
and
form.
MaryJae got you.
MaryJae got you. They also, with their business card, this is adorable. Their business card also doubles as filters for when you roll your joints.
Waste not, want not.
No, waste not, want not. And what do we have there?
We have a cool friggin' rolling tray, Lion Rolling Circus, and it's basically got me with hair.
Yeah. I love it. So what else did we get? What else did we get in our goodies?
We have a shirt that says Cannabis Culture.
Yeah, baby.
And it's got Austin, Texas. Cannot wait to wear this.
Yeah. I'm going to rock this.
Man.
Very cool. MaryJae. Hey, maybe they'll let us work there one day. Now that we have the shirts, you think they'd let us babysit the store?
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome.
A sleepover in the store?
Yes, I think that would be awesome. Okay. Oh, my God. So many good things in here. We've got... What is that? Oh, it's a pick. See, we could have used this to clean out the bowl there.
Well, I did nature's pick.
Oh, my God. We got a pick. We've got one hitter, which is great.
Rolling papers,
Love it.
A pop socket.
I got a rolling tray, too.
Nice.
Mine is... Oh, it's pretty much me without hair.
Oh.
That's what I look like in the mornings.
That is...
Party people.
That's why I married you.
I love it. Ooh, Lion Rolling Circus. Oh, we've got some rolling papers, too. Well, I mean, if these papers are endorsed by Jay and Francisca, and we've got some high hemp, hydro lemonade organic wraps. These are wraps for blunts.
Blunt wraps.
Blunt wraps.
Organic hemp.
Yeah. And yummy. We've got some CBD infused hard candies. We've got a really cool.
Dog collar?
What is this?
For
Maybe
our keychain?
I bet it's something.
Here,
I bet it's something that we could use for rigging, for canna rigging.
It's a rigger's delight.
It's a rigger's delight. Yeah. Oh, you probably got one too. Cannahemp.com. All right, cool. I need a new pop socket for sure.
All right.
I love all the stickers and the pins. Yeah, breaking a taboo. Awesome. Well, that's what it's all about. So that is perfect for us. Thank you, ladies from MaryJae.
Very cool. You got a
very,
little.
very, very cool.
We'll never forget you, and friends for life.
Yeah, friends for life. You want to pass me that water pipe? See what else is going on in there.
All right.
Okay. So, MaryJae, our girls over at MaryJae, they're entrepreneurs. They're hustling. They're constantly doing events. They're constantly getting the word out. Their social game is on point. Shop, MaryJae. I want to talk a little bit about the green entrepreneur struggle in general.
I mean, if anyone's feeling it, it's them. It's us.
Woo.
It's us especially. We're doing it.
We are doing it. It's hard to separate the reality of every day there is a new challenge. Every day we're putting ourselves, we're risking our freedoms.
Yes.
For advocating.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's all So it's here in Texas we risk a lot, and then if the more we do, the more there is to do. Yes, yeah. That feeling of there's always something to do. It's got to be the feeling that every entrepreneur feels, is that do they ever get their checklist done?
Oh my gosh.
I would feel like you can have goals on your checklist, but I guess I'm just speaking for myself here.
Yeah.
But you can have goals on your checklist, but you got to be ready for the 5 things that pile on top of it before you can get to that big thing you wanted to get to.
I'll be honest. Sometimes I write things on the checklist that I have recently accomplished so I can cross that shit off.
Just that feeling of, oh, yeah.
Oh, I crossed something off today.
Yeah.
It's ever changing. And
I like to get into that too. Sometimes I just really take my time blacking it out.
Yeah.
I write it down and I black it out long.
I black it out and I pat myself in the back and I smoke a joint because I'm celebrating crossing something off the list. No, but it's living it, right? You have to live your brand. You have to, everything is a lifestyle brand as far as I'm concerned. And if we haven't learned anything from all of the conversations we've been having and with people who are killing it in the game, it's living your brand and living your brand unapologetically and, fucking executing flawlessly is the key. And that's the hard part. But, wow. I love what we do. And I'm very, very proud of us.
Yeah.
And I know we've helped a few people, and that's what it's all about. So
yeah.
Sure is hard though.
Well, and I think part of the cannabis struggle is it's such a new market. What's going to work? You know what I mean? And so that's true in entertainment. So just as we're sort of on the entertainment side of this plant, or the edutainment side of this plant, what does that mean? It means whatever you got to make it.
I know,
and that is that's intense. That's an intense pressure to sell that.
Yeah. Well put.
Yeah.
Because in order to keep things moving, you need support. None of us can do it alone.
Right.
And that's where we are. Why we are. Engaging as we are on social, certainly not enough, but it's real for us.
Yeah,
we're not, we could buy fucking 100,000 followers. That's definitely happened.
Sure.
With more than a few brands.
Oh yeah. Need some subscribers. Let me buy them. You can buy them.
It's a game. It's a game. The true influencers are influencers for a reason because they believe in their brand. They're building it the right way.
Yeah.
They're doing it the right way. And that's, that's the only path that we can take.
Well, and I think anyone who's really doing this, you got to want it. So that means the only way to want it is like, you got to love what you're doing, you know? And you can just see the entrepreneur in cannabis who loves what they're doing because they just live it and they're having such a great time living it and doing it and being part of it. And that is the thing that, like, you know, that's all I want to do.
Yeah.
I just want to be in this world and explore it and video it and film it and show off stories. And like, that is what I was made to do.
Yeah.
I love this industry and I love the plant and I love what I think it can do for the world.
Yep.
So I got to be part of telling the plant's story. You know, I feel called to do that.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to, and then so you take that passion, you know, and you got to, okay, let's go make some content around that. And we've done that and we killed it and we're going to make so much more. There's so much more awesome shit coming our way. So many platforms we're going to be diversifying on. So the growth feels real, but it's just like, you can't move fast enough. No. You know, and you can't be omnipotent. So I think it creates an that tends to make me put an incredible amount of pressure on myself that, you know, thank God I medicate with cannabis.
Yeah, absolutely. I need to medicate with cannabis again after hearing that.
Yeah.
Whew.
Was it too much?
No, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I appreciate that you are, like, so willing to be open and vulnerable. Because, you know, this business is ours. This podcast is ours. This everything is ours.
It's all ours, and it's ours to explore.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we just keep that I cannot quit doing with you.
No.
I don't want to quit doing it. I want to do it forever. I want to explore this industry as it grows.
Yeah,
with
definitely.
you. I mean,
well, you're with Liz Grow, baby.
Yeah, I mean, a video camera and my wife's hand and my wife's brand. Let's do it.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
My wife's
brand.
That's what I said.
You did.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say butt.
Oh, and my wife's ass.
My wife's butt. And I can do it.
A camera.
And I can do anything.
Yeah. It's true. Yes, if you haven't gotten a handful of Liz Grow.
Yes. Wow. No, I think this is very, very exciting time.
It is. And God, I mean,
a struggle nonetheless, and you know, keep fighting the good fight. Like, I think we're inspired by everyone around us and the people in the industry.
And listen,
we're inspired.
This, at the end of the day, all I want to do is keep it fun with you.
I do too.
You know, you got to keep it fun. You got to keep that passion there.
Yeah, no matter what you're doing.
It's true.
I think, and cannabis really helps me be playful with you, and I'm a playful person naturally. So, OMG.
Right.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
So next week we have some very, very exciting things to talk about.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we are getting our new MV1 Ghost vapes.
Thanks, Ghost Vapes.
Thanks, Ghost Vapes, and Dabber Dan.
Dabber Dan?
Dabber Dan.
You're the man.
I love you. You're the man. He's hooking us up with some of these amazing next level vapes. The technology is just, it's like, you know, it's like a rocket ship.
Yeah.
It
looks like a lightsaber.
Cool. It does.
It looks like a lightsaber, and you could cut through anything with it, and you feel like a Jedi when you hold one. So.
And you feel like, what did you say? It feels like you inhaled a ghost.
It feels like yes. It is such a smooth thing and such a like rush. It feels like. Have you ever seen those movies where someone walks through a ghost that they can't see, and then they're like, "Oh, what was that chill in the air?" You know what I mean? It's like that.
Amazing. I cannot wait to have a camera on your face when you take that.
Yeah.
When you take your first breath in, your first hit. Super interesting.
You take in the ghost.
Super interesting stuff.
Take in the old ghost.
All right. Well, I think on that note, we gotta bounce.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Hey, we do have some giveaways coming.
Oh my gosh.
But we gotta bounce. We'll tell you about that next week.
We do have some awesome giveaways.
420
Bye.
my
Follow
dads.
us. Please like and subscribe and follow and tell your grandmother. I really want to know what she thinks about this.
Yes.
I really want to know. Her opinion matters to me.
And I want to know your grandmother's opinion.
But your opinion is fucking important.
920.
Most important.
I want to know your grandma's opinion on 920.
All right. We're seriously going now.
Bye.
Bye.